morning, Copper Basin. Today is Tuesday, April 29th, 2014. I'm Tristan Stillwell.
And I'm Brandy Myers, and this is Cbtv News in 9.
On today's show, we'll be talking about Brandy Skellington Bingo,
Brady Singleton Bingo.
Brady Singleton Bingo, I can't read this morning, the baseball and softball games, and a restaurant in Japan.
Let's get the show started. There will be a bingo night this Friday in order to raise money for the Brady Singleton Memorial Scholarship. The fundraiser will be Friday, May 2nd at Copper Basin High School. There will be prizes and food and drinks. Admission is $5. The proceeds will be placed into the scholarship fund, and the Brady Singleton Scholarship will be given out on Scholarship Day to a lucky senior. Now let's go to Tristan for the weather.
Today there will be showers and thunderstorms in the early morning and early afternoon. There are also likely late in the afternoon. Highs will be in the 70s and winds will be 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight there will be more showers and thunderstorms. Lows will be in the 50s and winds will be 5 to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow there will be another chance of showers and thunderstorms in the early morning and early afternoon. Highs will be in the 70s and winds will be 5 to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow night will be mostly cloudy with a 20% chance of rain, and that's all for weather.
Thanks for the weather, Tristan. Now let's go to a PSA about safe driving.
I know I could get arrested and lose my license if I drive impaired, and I know I could get grounded forever. I know I need to be home by curfew, but I still need to drive safely and obey stop signs and red lights. I know I may get grounded, but it's better than not getting home at all. Wow, so I do know a lot. I know that teens are more likely to be in crashes than adults.
Did you know more than 300,000 teens are injured in crashes each year?
Everyone be safe on the roads. Now let's go to Tristan for the sports.
Now for your sports. The baseball game yesterday against Silverdale was canceled, and it was rescheduled for tomorrow at 5. They have another game today at Silverdale if it doesn't get canceled. If they don't make it to the tournament, these will be their last games. The girls softball team has a game today against Grace at 5:30 if the weather permits. Their next game is against Tawassee Dam on Thursday at 4:30. Good luck, Cougars.
If you have ever been to a restaurant alone, you know that it can sometimes get lonely. But there's a restaurant in Japan that seats those who are dining alone with large stuffed animals to keep them company. The cafe is a themed restaurant based on a series of Finnish picture books featuring a family of hippo-like creatures. One visitor said she went inside, sat down, and ordered her food. As she was waiting, the waitress said that there was someone who would like to sit with her. She then placed a gigantic hippo in the seat and left. The restaurant also features hippo-shaped food, and everyone seems to be having fun with their new dates. Now let's go to Tristan for the lunch.
Now for lunch in line 1, we'll be having Salisbury steak, cream potatoes, fruit, and milk. And in line 2, we'll be having hamburger trimmings, fruit, and milk. And for breakfast in line 1, we'll be having mini cinnamon buns, milk and juice, and in line 2, sausage biscuit, milk and juice, and that's all for lunch.
TCAP testing is all this week.
Spring pictures are this Friday, May 2nd.
EOC testing begins next week.
Cheerleading tryouts will also be next week.
Awards Day is next Friday, May 9th at 2 p.m.
Scholarship Awards Day is May 12th.
At 9, I do believe.
At 9.
Seniors, please turn in your picture to me for the senior video as soon as possible.
There is a sign in the Media Center for Benke. Anyone can sign it. T-shirts are also being sold for $15, and proceeds will benefit the Key family.
And
sizes available.
You always skip. Okay.
I skipped something.
Sizes are youth to 4X, and you can see Miss Smith or Miss Hook if you would like to purchase one.
Yes.
And now it's time for the word of the day. Today's word of the day is altruism.
Altruism means kindness.
Taylor showed altruism when he gave a job to the homeless man.
And now a word from our sponsors.
The call to serve. It has no sound, yet I have heard it in the whispered retelling of honorable sacrifices made by those who have served before me. The call to serve has no form, yet I have clearly seen it in the eyes of men and women infinitely more courageous and more driven than most. The call to serve has no weight, yet I have held it in my hands. I will commit to carry it close to my heart until my country is safe and the anguish of those less fortunate has been soothed. The call to serve is at once invisible and always present. And for those who choose to answer the call, for their country, for their fellow man, for themselves, it is the most powerful force on earth. America's Navy, a global force for good.
Hippos.
Yes.
I want to eat with a hippo.
It was pretty interesting. They had a lot of pictures and stuff, and a little hippo sitting in the seat.
Was it a little hippo or like?
I mean, it was a
Big
good
hippo.
sized hippo. It was at least like this tall.
Oh, I was hoping it'd be like as tall as me kind of hippo. It's not very tall.
Well, I mean, when they sat it down in the seat, it would be like level with your eyes. That's how big it was.
I would eat with a hippo.
It was interesting.
It sounds cute.
It is cute, and they had little hippo-shaped desserts and stuff.
Oh, I want to go to Japan just to eat there. Just to eat there.
Buy a t-shirt.
Buy a t-shirt.
It's for a good cause.
I bought one this morning. You need to buy one.
That's all the time we have for today's show.
We'll see you tomorrow on CBTV News at 9.